Certainly took a long time for it to be translated. Granted, Kingdom is not my favorite manga, sorry about that, for those who see this who feel like it is. But it was still pretty strange for it to take so long time. Either way, this chapter is basically for me the biggest question. Did the young master just get out of line or did he take the initiative? I think he did both. So yeah, this is me, the Angry Anime Fan, and this was of course Kingdom, chapter 524. As the Aku army rages against the Sao, it's revealed why that army is so greatly feared by many others armies. It's not just because they are very strong in combat, it's because of their ruthlessness against even against their own comrades. It's basically saying like this: if you fail, you die. If you block our path, you die. And if you cannot do what you are supposed to do, then you die. Basically, like that system. It's no. In war, there is no sugarcoating, actually, in some places. And sometimes you need to become an absolute tyrant to defeat the tyrant. But this is extreme ruthlessness. Yeah, but it's all. But I don't think it's unlike the Duke Hoyo army, though. I mean, basically, it is a little bit like the Duke Hoyo because one of the former vessels of Ouhon is saying to Ouhon that even if their own fathers or brothers were ones who lay before them, they would still charge at full speeds. Which is, I mean, Duke Hoyo sent many of his men to die in what other people thought was vain, but is still made up with that with instinct and those people fighting with like a berserker. Uh, but so in a way, that is similar. I mean, a merciless attack. However, Duke Hoyo was more like bloodthirsty. Let's now go fight the battle kind of warriors. These seems to be like more like complete merciless. So I think that's the difference. Even the guy lampshares this by calling it something like a merciless lack of hesitations that will result in a huge difference in strength between them and their oppositions. It's thanks to that the Aku army has never been defeated in a head-on clash. So that's what he's saying to the young master Ouhon, saying that you do not possess the same level of ruthlessness for the sake of victory as demonstrated as the other vessels. So he's saying that if you want your father's approval, become a little bit more ruthless. That is strange. Ouhon is not ruthless enough. Either way, the Ako army is sweeping off the Manigakuhei army, but the Sao army is not gonna sit back and take this, as they only laugh a bit of amusement at the fact that while the Gakuhei army is not weak, they were not also the army who take down the same sentiments. So the next one falls, no, runs off. No, the next general, sorry, I slurred my words. The next general rides off. And he was apparently a general who was born and raised in the north. So he is not exactly fighting for national pride, but he doesn't like the fact that China has come to this army to Sao to wipe them off the map. So in essence, that awakes the terrifying power of Bannaji, Iron Hammer of Wrath. So the name of this general is Bannaji, the one who is one of the deputies of Riboku, and just like all the others, he's proving to be quite a ruthless, strong warrior who quickly shows that distracts the first wave and distract the second wave. So he's a ferocious fighter, so that according to one of the vessels of a former sorry, third heaven, saying something like he believes that this general the Banjui will be the one many key factors in deciding victory. So what happens then? Well, suddenly the the Baoyu army is getting a little bit distracted because another army joins the fray, and they are of course aiming for the Banju. You know what? I feel that is complete arrogant. Granted, Morton was aiming for Banbayo, so of course Ouhon is aiming for that ruthless general, no, not the ruthless, Bajoji general. But I still find that, once again, the question, where is Shin? And where is his accomplishments? Zip. He is not gonna get one, is he? Yes, it is the Ouhon army that joins the other flank and quickly sweeps up the people. As that former vessel is saying, General Aku is gonna shoot you later, you know. Olsen just tells him to shut it. As the chapter ends, Ouhon has now joined the fray without orders from the Akoko army. Or maybe Akoko planned this. Maybe he wanted Ouhon to join in. Or maybe Ouhon took his own initiative. But according to the former vessel of Awesome, Ouhon needs to become more ruthless if he wants his father's approval. But does that mean Ouhon do not want to be that ruthless? I found that very hard to believe. I mean, he seems like the kind of guy who would sacrifice his closest associates just for the sake of glory. But he has yet to do that, so maybe he is not that type of person. Either way, he is attacking the flank with that very strong Sao General Bajoji. So if he's aiming for that general's head, or maybe he's a sorry, intending to isolate him in the front. Who knows what will happen? But that's basically this chapter. Kingdom was very late in translating. That is not a good sign. But all in all, this was. I have not so very much to say about it. The new we finally saw Bajuji, the new deputy general of Sao. But it's kind of strange that Riboku keep on showing these monsters out of nowhere. You can give me your thoughts if you have any.